Are you ready? Check out the latest from Bizista. It's trending videos. We're here to bring you awesome content. 8 travel movies you have to watch. Movies have this certain magic to them when you watch them. They have the power to compel you to love things, to learn new hobbies, to become a better person, to travel. In a pandemic, it might be hard to travel, but that shouldn't stop you from rekindling your wanderlust from the safe confines of your home. In this video, we'll be listing down 7 of the best, most creative, most compelling, and entertaining travel movies. Number 8. Into the Wild. Into the Wild is a story of a top student athlete who leaves everything behind to live in the wilderness of Alaska. This entire movie's premise is a wonderful yet also quite scary one. The film is based on the true story of Christopher McCandless. McCandless was inspired by the wild tales of Jack London and Henry David Thoreau. This movie shows a spectacle of what happens to people who fully commit to their wanderlust. Although we probably won't be like McCandless and leave society permanently, this is still a great and interesting travel movie to watch nevertheless, as it provides a unique perspective. Number 7. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. An opposite of the previous movie, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is a lighthearted story perfect for families and friends to watch together. It shows a lot of exciting locations like Iceland, Greenland, and even the Himalayas and Afghanistan. Walter Mitty is an opposing assets manager of Life magazine who daydreams of going on these grand adventures in the movie. When he and his colleague are about to lose their job, he takes action by embarking on one of the most extraordinary adventures we've seen on the big screen. Number 6. Out of Africa. Filmed in Kenya and the UK, this classic stars Meryl Streep and Robert Redford and is loosely based on the 1937 autobiographical book of Isaac Dinesen with the same title. The movie is based in the 20th century colonial Kenya and revolves around a Danish baroness and plantation owner and her love affair with the big game hunter. Out of Africa has won 7 Oscars and has 23 other awards. Number 5. Motorcycle Diaries. From the memoirs of Marxist revolutionary Che Guevara comes a 2004 biopic about his adventures when he was still 23 years old and far from what he would have become, an iconic Marxist guerrilla leader and revolutionary. This film is a dramatization of Guevara's motorcycle road trip as a youth and ended up helping him find who he wanted to be and what his life's calling was. Number 4. Wild. Grief and adventures are 2 words that rarely come together, but this movie could piece them together so beautifully. Wild is a travel movie based on a true story of a young woman who decides to embark on a 1,000-mile journey in hopes of recovering from the death of her mother. Starring Reese Witherspoon, this movie is full of beautiful sceneries all over the Pacific Northwest. Number 3. Lost in Translation. More than just an exploration of Tokyo, Lost in Translation explores the beauty and loneliness of the soul. This film, starring Bill Murray and a 17-year-old Scarlett Johansson, shows all the beauties of finding solace in a place that seems to be so eerie and lonely. Lost in Translation is a genuine classic and definitely one of the best travel films ever. Number 2. Before Sunrise. An indie masterpiece that has changed the lives in the way so many people in the 90s viewed love. Before Sunrise has you falling in love with the story of Jesse and Celine and the wonderful sights of Vienna. Starring Julie Delpy and Ethan Hawke, this serene yet beautifully simple story of 2 people meeting unexpectedly has been so successful that it spawned 2 more movies filmed within 9 years of each other. Number 1. Eat, Pray, and Love. Arguably one of the most influential movies of the 2010s when it comes to finding yourself. Eat, Pray, Love stars Julia Roberts, portraying a woman searching for meaning across Italy, India, and Indonesia, while trying to move on from a divorce and learning how to deal with superficial connections. There are other great travel movies like Amélie, Midnight in Paris, and Encounters at the End of the World. If you think that there are other movies that belong on this list, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. This is all for today. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our channel and like this video. Hit the bell button to get notified. Get awesome content? Check out our videos now.